Peace and love, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am Nola the Divine. So, I want to talk about my journey to healing my skin. I've been on this journey for about 3 years now, and I am just now finally seeing some true results. So, to be transparent, my skin started really going downhill. The health of my skin started going downhill when I was in a relationship and I wasn't treating my body well. I was drinking really bad. I was smoking and eating just all types of things. And I wasn't taking care of my body. I wasn't taking care of myself at all. And I definitely take accountability for that. So last year, I really got intentional and I became fully plant based. I started eating more plant based meals. And eventually, I even became raw. So I started eating all raw foods, juice cleanses, juice fasts, all the things you could think of. And my skin still wasn't getting any better. And I was almost getting discouraged. And one day I was on YouTube watching Dr. Bobby Price. I love him. Shout out to Dr. Bobby Price. And he talked about his cleanse. And, I tried to do a cleanse of my own. I did a few cleanses as in colon cleanses. I did senna. I did a whole bunch of things, including cilantro and all types of things to help cleanse out my colon. I even did hydrotherapy. I did my own enema bags. I did coffee enemas. And the only thing that really helped was the coffee enema. The coffee enema definitely showed some signs of improvement. But once I completed it, once I finished, my skin went right back to, breaking out pimples, like really, really oily. The oil, guys, the oil was ridiculous. So I decided to do Dr. Bobby Price's cleanse. And y'all, I was doing this cleanse for 5 months. I bought the cleanse that was 14 days. Y'all, I was doing this cleanse for 5 months. It took me that long because number one, this cleanse is nasty. It's so nasty. And I'm used to bitters. Like the first week, I was like, okay, I can do this. The second week, I was like, oh, my stomach, my body, my tongue, my mouth is fighting me. And I stopped. I took a break. And I realized as I was taking a break, maybe the 8th day, my face went kaboom, y'all. My face exploded with pimples. It exploded with pus, really hard pimples, hard bumps, and all types of things started coming out of my face. And I didn't know what to do. I did not know what to do. And it made me so discouraged. My first instinct was to, I love herbs and I love natural remedies to heal. So my first thing was, okay, I need to do some face mask. I need to do some face mask, combat this, drink more water, have more teas. So I started switching up my teas and doing all the things, right? Having clay masks, doing charcoal mask, all the things to combat what was happening to my body. And I realized, okay, this is something that Dr. Bobby Price said would happen. And a lot of other people say would happen. If you're doing a cleanse, it's going to come out of your face sometimes. And you just got to push through the cleanse. You have to finish it. So I said, okay, you got to finish. You got to finish, girl. You got to finish strong. So I picked up the teas again and started again. I only lasted a few days and I started spreading the teas out more and more so I could get more out of it. And again, it started exploding. It started to leak out of my face more and more. It even started to leak out of my pores, y'all, out of my underarms. I started getting bumps out of my underarms and pus coming out. And it was crazy, absolutely crazy. And mind you, at the same time, the cleanse is getting all that gunk out of my intestines. So I'm pooping, I'm burping, I'm farting. Excuse my language. Like I'm passing gas. And it's just so much. Like before this, I did have a lot of gas. I had like I would eat something and just the gas would be really bad. Like it smells so bad. And this cleanse, during the cleanse, like I was everything was coming out, y'all. Everything was coming out. And after 3 months, 4 months, after 3 months, I finished Dr. Bobby Price's cleanse and my face was still breaking out. And I continued and I started getting on some acne cream to kind of relax my face because it was so inflamed. It was so inflamed. The acne cream just darkened my skin. It did calm my skin down, but it just darkened my skin and it just gave me hyperpigmentation. And I'm a picker. I will pick. So I'm popping and picking and pecking at my skin, and it's causing more and more hyperpigmentation. And so I got on some acne cream to help lighten my hyperpigmentation and help heal the inflammation. And eventually I realized this stuff is not helping. It's making my skin even more sensitive. So I went within, literally sat with myself, cried with myself, and asked, what do I need to do? I got an answer. And that answer was, you know what you're supposed to do. You know what you need to do. And what I needed to do, y'all, was go back to the earth, go back to natural things. And that's what I did. So I made myself a body scrub, made myself a face scrub, a lavender scrub. And it was specifically the lavender scrubs that I make. I do make body scrubs and face scrubs and things. And I'll link the description below. And I also got some black soap. And I started using black soap, shea butter, and sugar scrub, a lavender sugar scrub that I make. Black soap, shea butter, and a sugar scrub. And I started doing that consistently, as well as castor oil at night to help heal the inflammation. And within 2 weeks, I seen a huge difference. Within 2 weeks, y'all, I seen a huge difference, a bigger difference than I even saw with the acne cream. And I'm like straight palm to the face. Like sometimes we think of these problems need a huge solution, but it's so simple. It's so simple. And I'm reminded every day that God gives us answers. The divine gives us things from the earth to heal ourselves. We just have to look, open our eyes, and pay attention. We have everything we need. So once I started healing my skin, I started properly just supporting my gut, supporting it through citrus fruits, supporting it through fasting like I'm supposed to. Now I feel that I cannot eat food past 10 o'clock. It's not great for my body because I start passing gas and I can feel that, okay, this is not so great for my body. So now that I have healed my gut, I can feel when my body needs support. I can feel when my body needs a cleanse. I can feel when something isn't so good for me. I no longer have gas. And y'all, my face is clear. And it almost makes me want to cry because I was doing all the things before and nothing was helping. Now I can do something as simple as make a citrus smoothie of grapefruit, lemon, and orange, and things maintain clarity. And my skin bounces back from any blemish. I rarely, if ever, if even, get a blemish. And that's all because I cleansed my gut. I cleaned out my gut. It's amazing. And, I'm not going to say that I looked in the toilet and I seen like a parasite or something. I'm not even going to lie. I didn't see anything. All I saw was poop. All I saw, was just waste. Now, if I were to pull out 5 things that I learned from this cleanse, number one, everyone is walking around with poop in their gut. I don't care who you are. You need to cleanse your gut. A lot of things, if you have skin issues, you need to start with your gut. If you're having skin issues, start with your gut. The second thing I learned is it's okay if something takes a while. It's not about the time, it's about the journey, it's about the consistency. It's okay if you take a little break, but are you going to continue that journey? Are you going to pick it back up? I took a break, y'all. This cleanse was only supposed to be 14 days. It took me 3 to 4 months, and that's okay. I think 3 to 5, honestly. And that's okay because I continue the journey. Number two, you need to fast. We are eating way too much and we're eating not so great. And this goes out for my, quote unquote vegans, the people that are eating, certain foods too. We need to fast. Like the food that you ate when you were a kid, the food that you ate when you were in your early 20s, your early 30s, that stuff can still affect you. You need to cleanse from your past decisions. You need to cleanse from your ignorance. And that's okay. I'm not saying that you are ignorant. I'm not saying that you're doing something wrong. But we all had moments in our life when we can look back and say, that wasn't so great. Or, when I was doing that, that wasn't that great. I would not do that right now. What are you doing to heal from that, to cleanse from that, to clean from that? You know what I mean? So, I think that's number 4. No, that's number 3. Number 3. The third thing that I learned is you can't just put healthy stuff on top of the quote unquote bad stuff in your gut. So, yeah, I was eating healthy. I was eating my greens. I was eating my veggies, my fruits and veggies. I was doing all of that, right? Drinking my herbs, eating my herbs, all the things, working out. But if I did not cleanse what was already there, none of that stuff matters. None of that stuff matters. And that showed clear to me when I, became plant-based, and I still seen all those stuff come up in my skin. And if it even got worse after a while, like I would be doing all vegetable diet and fruits and vegetables, and it was as if the vegetables gave me more gas. So cleanse yourself first before you start to change up your diet. You got to clean out what's already there. Number 4, clay. Clay, 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 mask are your friend. You need to do a clay mask, okay? If you are having some skin issues, if you are looking for ways to just amp up your skincare routine, clay, very beneficial to pull out those impurities. And alongside clay, exfoliate. Exfoliate once a week. Get that dead skin off. I don't even want to call it dead, but get the shedding skin off of your face and even your body. Not just your face, your body. We have to help our body shed and detoxify. And exfoliating is such a beautiful way to do that. Black seed soap, or black soap rather, is a slept on gem. Some people say it makes their skin dry. I did not experience that. If anything, I felt that, when you wash your face and you feel that rubbery feeling, you're like, oh, squeaky clean. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I definitely felt that. But you know what you do after that? Shea butter. A light shea butter, a light moisturizer if you feel like shea is too heavy, which is not. But all of those natural things, clay, exfoliant, black soap, shea butter, is a game changer. Those 4 things transformed my skin. And don't get me started on the castor oil. That's number 4. And number 5, love yourself through this journey. Throughout this entire time, my emotions were a roller coaster. Sometimes I didn't even want to look at my face. I have a full gap in my phone of when I didn't want to take pictures of myself because I just felt not beautiful. And, when you're on this journey, I can't say that you won't feel that. But what I can say is you need to love yourself through every moment. Nothing ever lasts forever. These times are just moments. And sometimes you got to get through the hard part to get to the good part. And y'all, I'm at the good part. I am at the good part. So that is my journey to healing my skin through a cleanse, through natural remedies, and through loving words in the form of affirmations. So let's get the conversation going. What are some ways that you tried to heal your skin? What are some ways that you did heal your skin? What are some ways that you are keeping your skin healthy now? Peace and love, y'all. Be well.